Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. The Gauteng Under-19s locking horns with the Stags Does here. The Stags Does and the Blue Caps locking horns with the Gauteng Under-19s in the white. A little bit of limited visibility here for us. I am under the tent. I can't see the pool, so I'm going to struggle with the numbers, but I'll try to talk you through the play-by-play. The Under-19s attacking front water here beautifully. It looks like they've won the penalty. And the perpetrator there, I believe, is number 3, Jessica Bott from the Stags Does. The Gauteng Under-19 starting strong. And Emily Carl, the St. centre forward, finds that ball into the top right-hand corner. And first blood, Gauteng Under-19s. The Does now setting up nicely. Looks like the Under-19s opting to drop here. Maybe shifting into a press. The centre forward sitting nicely. That ball's gone into middle, but great defensive set coming in from the Under-19s. That ball lands exactly where the centre back wanted it, and easily able to clean that up and give that back to Ogechi McMurray. Ordinary foul here, earned inside 6. Ball movement is great here. Ordinary earned inside 6 here, so no shots allowed to be taken. Ball out to the left wing with Ane du Plessis. Leave from Rodin. That's a great ball in to the advancing Emily Townshend. Fires towards the near side corner, but Alexia Bruce denies and puts that out for a corner. And Townshend gets us back underway. That's a great drive down to 2 from Ane du Plessis, and she's converted. And the Gauteng Under-19s with a 2-goal lead now over the Stags Does. And the Stags Does go again, yeah. Decent set from them. A good balance coming up on the left-hand side. And gone for the L1 circle finish there. But that's well over the crossbar. And the Under-19s occupying great water here. A little bit of congestion on the top right-hand side, but a contra in the center. The centre forward, Emily Carl, the goal scorer, called there for holding onto a defender. If you were to flex your bicep and put a player inside that flexing zone, that was what the contra was called for. But here come the Does again. Ane Muller, the captain, drops that into the centre. Earns the ordinary. Lofted ball out to the perimeter. Sitting well here is the second centre. That ball needs to go back in, but rather gone for an up and under there. But Ogechi McMurray on hand to put that out for a 2-meter. And the Does move that ball around the perimeter on the right-hand side. Ane Muller. Pressured on the half. A ball to the second centre on the left-hand side. She's earned the ordinary inside 6 here. That ball's got to be moved to the right-hand side. She's in open water here. She's attacking into the goal. And that ball's in the back of the net. I believe that is Katja O'Brien, who's on the score sheet again, the left-hander. Thank you so much for joining us at the 4th edition of the Gauteng Invitational Water Polo Tournament, hosted here at St. David's, Maris Denanda. Of course, statistics, coverage, and commentary brought to you by ItsHappening.Africa. Our producer's just reporting a little technical issue quickly. He's returning now to help us and get the camera back on action there. Oh, that's a great ball into second centre. What a finish. 14 there. Brynlee Vandenberg gets that ball in the centre forward position and converts with style points. And the Gauteng U19s extend their lead to 3-1 yet against the Stag Does. Lofted ball to the left-hand side. Earns the ordinary. That's a great ball into centre. And it looks like an exclusion has been earned. The perpetrator, Jade Lee Oosthuizen, no, I beg your pardon, rather, Kate Thornburn from the Gauteng U19. So a power play now for the Does. They need to move this ball. And they need to find the open lady and create the chance here. Screaming for it on the left-hand side are the Does on their power play. They found the open lady now, time and space. And she's fired that, but a big blocking hand and two hands from the keeper. Save that, keep that ball out of the cage, and the under-19s go again here. Up the left-hand side, right-hand side of the pool rather. Great ball into front water. And an exclusion on Casey Williams. I believe that was earned by Emma Pellicott. Now power play for the Gauteng U19s. Set in a 4-2. A big shot coming early on that power play. Not able to beat the keeper, Alexia Bruce. And she denies. And the scoreline remains 3-1. 1 minute and 30 seconds left on the clock. And carrying up the pool here is Casey Williams. The ball onto the left-hand side. Drops into the centre. And beaten by the buzzer yet again are the Does. Not able to get a shot off before the clock buzzes. And a turnover in possession. And Ogechi McMurray feeds that ball easily to the nearest player. Up the right-hand side of the pool now. Go the under-19s. Oh, that's beautiful. What a fantastic effort coming from India Cope. Believe that found its way off the woodwork and in. Fantastic perimeter shot from her. And the under-19s lead 4-1 here against the Stags Does. Stags, of course, entering two teams into this tournament, Stags Elite and Stags Does. Stags Elite went down just now to one of the tournament favorites, Joburg Dolphins. And the Does currently suffering the same. Ane Muller attacks into the center water here. And she's earned an exclusion, a power play here for the Does. (4-2) formation from the Does. The wings are peeling around. Here's our goal scorer, Kachi O'Brien. Moved that to the top, onto the hand on the left-hand side, and that's fired to the near side, but a big blocking hand gets in the way. But I believe caught inside 2 meters there was the call from the referee. So a transition, or a turnover rather. And the Does go again. But that's all she wrote for the first chuckers, ladies and gentlemen. The Gauteng U19s leading the Stags Does 4-1. And we'll see you again for the second chucker after this short break. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to the second chukker of this clash between the Gauteng U19s and the Whitecaps, locking horns with the Stags. Does the Stags' second side here. Currently, the Gauteng U19s with a really strong foothold in this game, leading currently 4-1 against the Stags' Does. We have goals from India Cope, that beautiful long-range perler. Another goal from Ane du Plessis, worked well into the second centre. Emily Carl from the penalty spot converted. And Brynley van den Berg also finds herself on the score sheet. The solitary goal from Katja O'Brien late into that first chukker is the only goal for the Does. And here's Brynley. Van den Berg gets us back underway. It's well-worked ball movement there. That ball finds its way into the centre, but only an ordinary foul. The Does emerge with possession here with their first attack of the second chukker. And here comes O'Brien into the front water. They found her, the lefty has got a brace. And she's clawed her team back within two. Katja O'Brien, I believe it was. Happy to take that open water when it's given to her. It's Katja O'Brien. And the under-19s perhaps caught napping there. Scoreline now reads 4-2 in the second chukker. Ball to the right-hand side here for the under-19s. Great pass to centre-back. Perhaps looking to draw the ordinary. That ball's gone to the left-hand side, but a defensive hand, I think, got in the way there and deflected that into the safe hands of the Stags' Does defender. And we've got some front water here, do the Does. No number 14 cap on our team sheet. And they've earned a power play. The perpetrator this time, Justine Gurin. The power play now for the Does. They need this. They need a goal here. Jessica Bott on the ball. Onto the left-hand side for Kuma Ngavela. Here's Bott. She's let it go. It's creeped its way in. And the Does back within one. Jessica Bott somehow gets that ball into the back of the net. It looked like it skimmed along the water from like 3 meters all the way under the arm of Ogechi McMurray in the cage. And the Does are back within one. Game on. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to the 4th edition of the Gauteng Invitational Water Polo Tournament. If you are following along, I'm sure you're doing so on YouTube for the ItsHappening.Africa YouTube channel. So please like, subscribe, follow along. And if you are in Gauteng or in the area, please come in. Oh, that's a perler. That's special. Emma Pellicott puts herself on the score sheet with style points. Shot from the perimeter. Beats Alexia Bruce on her near corner. Fantastic bounce shot coming in from the young lady. And the under-19s double their deficit. Like I was saying, if you are in the area, ladies and gentlemen, we are at St. David's Maristananda in Santon, Gauteng. Pull through, invite some of your old polo buddies. Come grab a cold one with the boys, or the girls, if you will, and come support your favorite local heroes and the next generation of superstars. A lot of youngsters in and amongst the country's prem. Oh, that's gorgeous. A great ball into centre. And you don't have to ask Kiana Coutinho twice. She let that back shot go, but wasn't able to beat the woodwork. Big clearance drive coming. I believe that's Pellicott. Struggling to see the numbers, though. I am watching on a smaller screen than I'm sure you are. A little bit of rain preventing us standing out and getting a live view of the pool. So please bear with us. Tomorrow I'll have a brolly. And you'll get the A1 commentary. The ball to the right wing here for the under-19s. And they've had a go here, but fired well wide of the woodwork. And Alexia Bruce comes away with possession. 2:40 left on the clock here, the second chukker. Foul drawn on the half. Plays that down to the left wing. A lofted pass onto the right-hand side. The advancing number 14, we don't have a name for that number, but on the right-hand side here, that's Bold, looking for a lofted finish from quite deep there. And Ogechi McMurray, untroubled by that attempt, comfortable to let it to go over the crossbar. And the under-19s coming up the side of the pool here. That ball to second, sent on the right-hand side. Done very well to free up her arm there as the Gauteng under-19, but she's let that shot go. But Alexia Bruce denies and earns the ordinary foul. Perhaps a little bit of a hospital pass there, but cleaned up quite comfortably by Caitlin Robinson. A ball into the center there, easily cleaned up by the under-19s. Straight up the other side of the pool come the Gauteng under-19s now through Emily Townshend. And she's earned the exclusion on her opposite 7, Kuma Ngwevela. Let's see what the under-19s can do with their power play. Setting up in the traditional 4-2. You can see the markers on the end of the pool there. Just outside the pool, the red line indicating the 2 meter. The yellow indicating the 6. And a shot there from the right-hand side. Not able to trouble the keeper. And back into the water is Gemma Kaminsky carrying up the right-hand side of the pool. Kaminsky afforded a lot of time and space here. Onto the left-hand side here for the Does. And a shot from range there, well over the crossbar. Not able to trouble McMurray in the cage. And the 2-goal deficit for the Gauteng under-19s remains intact. 1 minute left for the second chucker here. That's a great ball into centre forward. They let the back shot fly. But it's found its way to Caitlin Robinson's head. She put anything and everything in the way of that and prevents that goal, or that ball rather, flying towards Alexia Bruce. The under-19s happy to apply a full pull press here. Pressurized all the way down in their own half on the left-hand side of the Does. The Stags Does, that is. When I refer to Does, I'm referring to the Stags Does, for those wondering. And the retreating defense from the Gauteng under-19s, able to snatch that ball away on the perimeter. And 30 seconds left on the clock. The under-19s with one more attack here. Going to look to get one more goal to their name. And open on the left-hand side here is Emily Carl. And a shot from deep there. Right down the throat of Alexia Bruce in the cage. She's untroubled by that attempt. 10 seconds left on the clock here. The under-19s recovering the ball high up the pool.
3, 2, 1.
And that ball's gone to the second set on the right, but not able to beat the buzzer of the Gauteng under-19s. And the first half comes to a close with the Gauteng under-19s leading the Stags Does 5-3 here at the end of the first day of water polo at the 4th edition of the Gauteng Invitational. Stay tuned for the second half, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back up. The second half of this clash between the Gauteng Under-19s and the White Caps and the Stags Does and the Blue Caps. The Under-19s currently 2 goals to the good here against the Does. The Under-19s started really strong and the Does really having established themselves as this game has gone on, with a brace from Katja O'Brien and Jessica Bott also on the score sheet. We've got 5 goals for the Gauteng Under-19s. India Cope, who let that long-range perler find the back of the net. And Du Plessis, who did a nice short-side drive there. Emma Pellicott as well, with a bounce shot into the top left-hand corner. Emily Carl from the penalty spot, and Brynley van den Berg. But here come the Gauteng Under-19s. They've got some front water. They're storming up the pool of the Gauteng Under-19s. Looking for a lofted pass there. Not able to connect the dots with Under-19s. Perhaps forced there a bit. The Under-19s in possession here. The next wave of attack coming through. That ball's looked to find the centre. Oh, that's ambitious. That shot coming off the woodwork and cleaned up by Alexia Bruce. Good. And the Does move that ball onto the left-hand side with Jessica Bott. Bott's given a lot of time and space here. She has gone for it from deep. Ogechi McMurray untroubled by that. 2 safe hands, should I add, onto that attempt. And that's a long ball to the right-hand side. Beautifully cleaned up by Kaminsky. And the Does go again here. Kaminsky carrying up the left-hand side of the pool. That's a ball into the centre. Working hard is the centre forward, draws the ordinary, drops into second centre on the right-hand side, and she's won the exclusion. Imanati Njokwana, the naughty, the perpetrator, and converted there by the Stags Does. Did you see what number scored that? I'll have a look for you onto who that scorer, the goal scorer was there. Just waiting for my score sheet to refresh. I didn't have a view on that. But the power play converted by the Does, and they're back within 1. 5 goals to 4 reads the scoreline. The Under-19s moving the ball around the perimeter here. Full pull press coming in from the Does. They got the front mark. That ball's to the left wing. And that ball's in the back of the net. I believe the goal scorer there, number 9, Imanati Njokwana. Could also have been number 14, Brynley van den Berg. But I'll keep you updated as we go. The power play was scored for the Stags Does by Ane Muller on that previous attack. And as soon as my score sheet updates, I'll let you know who that previous goal scorer was too. It was Brynley van den Berg, number 14, who put that ball into the back of the net. But here come the Does working hard in the second centre. They've earned the ordinary. That ball's gone back out to the right wing, who's attacking into front water. Well defended there, but not the greatest attempt. You're going to have to give something special to beat McMurray from that angle. Oh, we've actually had a goalkeeper change here. Kukle Sibonge. Buthelezi now in the cage for the Gauteng Under-19s. Second centre working very hard here for the Under-19s. And a contra there, says the ref on the near side, Michelle van Nabels. A foul earned by the Under-19s and not playing herself before she balks. For those not aware of what that rule means, if you think it's a rugby, when you get a penalty, the scrum halves often tap and go off their foot. That ball has to do the same thing for water polo, but it has to come visibly out of your hands before you can balk. Onto the right-hand side here, Kelsey Meth. Correcting the shape here of the does. This ball with Kaminsky. Kaminsky's gone from range, but Buthelezi denies easily, untroubled by that attempt. And straight up the other side of the pool of the under-19s. That ball's gone into centre, working very hard as the centre forward. And she's put that ball into the back of the net. Number 4, Ane du Plessis completes her brace. I believe she is a Rodine girl. Rodine earlier this year, having come out victorious at the Old Pets Water Polo Tournament over St. Stithians Girls College and all Joburg final. A lot of familiar foes from that final will be in this Gauteng under-19 side. And here comes the captain, Ane Muller. Drops that onto the right-hand side. So in the ordinary outside 6, can play herself and shoot here. That's a lofted ball into the centre for Kelsey Meth, and she's won the penalty. Believe the perpetrator there is number 5, Kate Thornburn from the Gauteng under-19s. And up to bat for the penalty is Gemma Kaminsky. And Kaminsky has put that into the bottom right-hand corner. And the Does back within 2. Tightly contested affair here. The Does well and truly still back in this game. Or still in this game, rather. Onto the right-hand side here with Emma Townshend. Looking to earn the ordinary here. That's a great drive down to the short side. And Ane Muller on hand to slow that ball down. Balls to the left-hand side. Straight back into centre for the Gauteng under-19s. And there's an exclusion here. Oh, that pass back into centre forward, just not good enough from the Gauteng under-19s. I believe the exclusion there was against Gemma Kaminsky. No goal there, for those of you wondering. The ball was meant to be in favour of the Does. And here they come up the right-hand side of the pool. Katja O'Brien on a brace. Joined by Ane du Plessis and Brynlee Vandenberg, all with 2 goals to their names this game so far. Oh, that's great attacking effort there on the left-hand side from the captain. She did turn her defender opposite to, I believe it was, Justine Guerin. But the under-19s working very well as a unit and coming across to cover there. Trying to turn a defender on the perimeter side there with the Gauteng under-19s. But the Does were up to the task. A loose pass easily recovered by the Does. The under-19s retreating rapidly to try and just get back to that front water. So perhaps not aware where that ball was. That's a shot from range. That was Ane Muller, the captain, and the number 2 cap, who's fired that towards the cross cage. But Buthelezi gets a big hand and puts that out for a corner. And number 5 on the ball here, Jade Lee Oosthuizen. There's a foul here on the perimeter for Kaminsky. Kaminsky's gone for it, but that's gone right down the centre of Buthelezi's cage. And the third chukker comes to a close with the scoreline reading 7-5 in favour of the Gauteng under-19s over the Stags Does. Stay tuned and we'll talk to you again after this short break. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to the fourth and final chuck-up in this clash between the Gauteng Under-19s and the Stags Does. The Under-19s currently 2 goals to the good against the Does, but the Does really putting up a valiant effort, keeping themselves within 2 the entire game. And they have got now their first attack of this chucker coming up through Casey Williams. Williams puts that ball into the center for Kelsey Meth. And I believe she's earned a penalty. And the perpetrator is number 11, I believe, Mia Robinson from the Gauteng Under-19s. Kelsey Meth to take her own penalty. One-on-one against Buthelezi. And Meth has found the back of the net. And the Does back within 1. Well executed penalty there from the Gauteng Under-19s. Was it? Hello? Number 11 who was excluded? Well, the penalty, who was it against? You know? Okay, I can't hear you. All right, well, we're back underway. The Gauteng Under-19s on the ball on the right-hand side here. Out to right wing. He's happy to take that water. They found the left fetch. She's let it fly there, but that's gone over the crossbar. Untroubled by that attempt is Alexia Bruce. And Casey Williams carrying up the left-hand side. Out to the right wing here for the Does. Looking for a lob from that angle. Quite a tough attempt there. But untroubled is Buthelezi in the number 13 cap. The replacement shot stopper for the Gauteng Under-19s. Still on the right wing here for the Under-19s. That ball's gone into centre. That back shot is beautiful. Oh my days. Emily Carl, take a bow. The Saints scores her brace with style points here at the end of day 1 of the Gauteng Invitational. What a finish from the centre forward. The Saints goal. Emily Carl in the centre forward position there. That ball landed on the water, and as soon as it landed, it was in the back of the net. But here come the Does again, looking to decrease that 2-goal deficit to 1. But that possession not good enough from them, and easily snatched away by the Gauteng Under-19s. The left-hand side of the pool is Pellicott carrying now. Pellicott's given that over to Townshend. Mia Robinson on the right-hand side, back out to Townshend. And here's Pellicott again. And Pellicott's gone from range, and that's found its way through. Emma Pellicott loves the perimeter shooting from that left-hand side. That's her second of the game. The first one, a bounce shot into the near side. The second, a straight shot into the bottom right. And the Gauteng Under-19s now leading 9 goals to 6 against the Stags Does here. This is the last game of the day for day 1 of the Gauteng Invitational Water Polo Tournament. The 4th edition that is hosted here at St. David's Maristananda. Of course, statistics, coverage and commentary brought to you by ItsHappening.Africa. That's a great ball into centre forward here. Working very hard is Hambakis, I believe. I don't believe that's Hambakis. Oh, that's a quick back shot gone there. So I've just lost my score sheet. I think Hambakis was the number 10 from the Stags Elite. That was Kiana Coutinho. She let a back shot fly earlier this game that came off the woodwork, I believe. And up on the left-hand side here is Emily Townshend. Lofted pass out to the right wing. And Emily Carl on the ball here. That's a big shot from the perimeter, but denied by Alexia Bruce again. And the Does still within 3. And carrying up on the left-hand side is Casey Williams. And number 14 drops that ball into second center on the right-hand side. I believe that's Kaminsky. Here's the number 14 on the ball, straight into center. And Keanu Coutinho working very hard in the center forward position, but that ball fired wide of the cage. The under 19s happy to slow it down now. Oh, excuse me. Out to the right wing. And that's a ball straight into center forward. A big crash coming in from Kaminsky. Still able to get the shot off there. I believe that was an Edupasi, but not able to put that on target. And carrying up the left-hand side here is Casey Williams. Lofted pass from Williams to find Keanu Coutinho in the center forward position. She's gone for something cheeky, but that's come off the top of the woodwork and gone out of bounds. And Buthelezi happy to restart play. And here's Anna Springer. Up to the left-hand side of the pool for the Gauteng U19s. Kate Thornburn on the ball now. Out here to Justine Gurin. She's fired towards the near side, but Alexia Bruce denies. The coach, Calamir Holtz, calling for a timeout for the Stags Does. With 1 minute and 31 seconds left on the clock. A timeout here called by the coach. He wants a goal here. Get his ladies back within 2. Put themselves in to the miracle possibility plays. Talking to his charges, he has Calamir Holtz. Perhaps something out of the set piece book. Something rehearsed, something practiced, something drilled. But once again, thank you so much for joining us at the 4th edition of the Gauteng Invitational Water Polo Tournament, hosted here at St. David's, Maristananda. It's been a privilege to guide you through some of the games today. But if you are in the area, please come through. There is a beer tent. I believe Saturday also has some live music going on for us. So tons of entertainment, tons of shelter too for those afraid of the rain. And the Does resume play now. Ordinary foul earned outside 6. You can see the referee raises his hand if a foul is conceded or earned outside 6. That means the player can play themselves and shoot. That rule has been adjusted, where if the player earns the foul inside 6 meters, they can play themselves, retreat outside of 6 meters, and then still have the shot. That is a new adjustment to the rules. And that's a great ball into center forward. The under-19s working hard here. But a big crash coming in from the Does. And Jade Lee Oosthuizen, the vice captain, on hand to clean up. And here is the captain, Ane Muller, with time and space and a one-on-one with Buthelezi. And she's gone for the over finish. And she's put that on the back of the net. And Ane Muller's got her second. And the Does back within 2. Number 2, the captain on 2. 46 seconds left on the clock. Perhaps too little too late here for the Does to record a win. With the Gauteng Under-19s with a 2-goal deficit. With very little time left on the clock. And that ball's dropped into the center. And that ball's rifled into the top right-hand corner by Emma Davies in the center forward position. And the Does now fighting against the clock to try and get themselves back within 2. And that ball's gone into the left-hand fetch, straight into center forward. Out to the right-hand side here. She's attacking into that front water. And she's earned the exclusion. Ane Duplessis sent to the naughty corner. And a hard foul coming on the right-hand side. Onto the hand here. Oh, that's beautiful. Keanu Coutinho finds herself on the score sheet in the dying moments of the game with a beautiful pass onto the hand and a rifle into the top left-hand corner. And the Does back within 2. But it is too little, too late. The results will be in favor of the Gauteng Under-19s. And that's all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us here on day 1 of the Gauteng Annual Invitational Water Polo Tournament. We will see you again tomorrow. Take care. And remember, peace, love, and positivity is the priority. Until next time, my name is Blaine Spitzel, checking out with ItsHappening.Africa, and we'll see you at 7 a.m. tomorrow. And if you're coming through, bring your rain jackets. It's a little nippy.